everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new to my channel, my name is Sophie and I would love it if you click that big red subscribe button down below and turn on that notification bell as well so that you never miss a video. Now this video is going to be a study with me vlog. I'm going to be learning Italian today. I recently started trying to learn Italian as a beginner. Well, I started over the summer, but then I had a long break and I felt like because I didn't get very far. We're going back to the very beginning, but I feel like I'm also learning, you know, making more of an effort to learn Italian now as well. Like I've actually spent money on resources, so like going all out learning Italian. I say I spent money on resources. I bought one book, but I think in the new year I might try and get some Italian classes as well, so I can actually practice speaking Italian to someone, just like an online tutor class thing, nothing intense, just someone I can like practice speaking to and someone who can tell me if like, you know, what I'm saying is actually like understandable. Yeah. But without further ado, I'm going to start studying Italian, and I'm going to just start with Duolingo because it's just super easy. It's early in the morning, it's like 9 AM. Get started and just chill way to start. And you know, I know some people don't like Duolingo, but I do like it with other resources as well, and I find it nice and easy way to learn, but of course I need other resources as well, and I feel like it's good as a beginner using Duolingo. But yeah, I'm going to start with Duolingo, and then I think I'm going to head out and I'm going to try and study in a cafe today. But the only problem is where I live there's not really like any cute small cafes. It's kind of just some coffee shops and cafes in the town centre, which are all chains, and it's probably going to be busy because it's a few days before Christmas, so I don't know if I'm actually going to study in there or not, but I do want to get a Terry's chocolate orange hot chocolate from Muffin Break because it's like a limited thing for the festive season and I want to get it before Christmas is gone, and I have some shopping I need to do anyway, so I'm hoping I can get a bit of studying done in there and I can get my shopping done. But if not, you know, I can get the hot chocolate to go and I can come back here and do some studying. Like I will do some studying. We need breaks anyway, right? Breaks anyway. But yeah, I'm rambling on. It's time to open up Duolingo and learn some Italian.
Dolce.
Dolce.
La torta.
Hello again everyone, I'm back from my trip from town. I've got all the shopping that I needed to get, and I did do a bit of studying in Muffin Break and got my Terry's orange hot chocolate. However, yeah, the vibe wasn't the best. There's just nowhere nice to work in my town. Like all the coffee shops are in the town centre and they're right by the shops. Like Muffin Break's right by Astor's, so everyone there is kind of just like shopping and chilling. But yeah, I did a bit of work, didn't get much footage because I didn't bring my tripod for my camera, so I tried like resting my phone against something instead and didn't work really. But yeah, I just used this book which I recently bought, and I just finished section 1, which is literally like the very basics, like talking you through the articles and the plurals and stuff, which is good to know, but yeah, I can't really form sentences with that. But I have learned a bit of like the present tense already on Duolingo, and also over the summer I used Italian Online Club to use a bit of the present tense, but I think it was good to have like a good basis of the articles and stuff. And so far I like this book, however I cannot find the solutions, the answers in the book, and I tried looking on like Amazon and on Lingo Mastery's website as well to see if there was a separate answer booklet, because I know I've had some books where you have to pay for a separate answer booklet, which I hate. I'd rather just have one book with everything in it, but still do it, but I can't find them. So if anyone knows if there is somewhere I can find the answers to this, that would be great, because at the moment I have no way of checking if my answers are correct, other than maybe like, I'm thinking maybe putting in the English sentences into like DeepL, which is the translator that I prefer to use, and seeing what it comes up in Italian. But you know, rather not have to do that, rather just have answers that I know are correct. Yeah, and also because they might offer me a different translation to what is in this book, for example, or what I've written. So yeah, annoying, but it is what it is. I think now I'm going to focus on like some listening at the moment, because I'm quite early on. I think music is probably the best way for me to ease myself into Italian listening. I do try sometimes watching Italian with Lucrezia's like vlogs, but I don't really know what's going on. So I think I need to find myself some Italian songs, because I just feel like as a beginner that's always the best place to start off with listening songs, because they're short and sweet and you can look up all the lyrics, and then you know you can play those songs and repeat if you like them, and then you like learn all of those words and stuff, and you end up singing them to yourself. And there's, yeah, I just think that's good. I need to sort out an Italian playlist for myself, so I think I'm going to go into lyrics training, because I like that. I've used it for other languages in the past, because one, it's a good way of me finding new songs that I potentially like, and also just, yeah, the filling in the gaps exercises that helps me with learning, having to pronounce, you know, listening skills and stuff, and it's quite easy. So I think I'm going to do that for a bit, and then maybe move on to Memrise, because I haven't used Memrise in a while, but that's definitely a good tool, as well as Duolingo. And there's also some new vocab in here that I haven't learnt, so I don't know if I should make some flashcards, because I learnt some vocab already. I've learnt some false friends in the first section, which I don't know if it's a bit too soon to learn false friends, because like it's telling me the false friend of annoyed before I've even started trying to express how I feel in Italian, so it's a bit early on, but oh well. It is what it is. And they told me some idioms, which to be honest I prefer to learn idioms a little bit later on, intermediate, because I like learning idioms when I can also translate the sentences directly, or try to translate the sentences directly, even though obviously that's not what they actually mean, but I do find it funny to translate them directly. And you know, they have got the direct translations there, but kind of means nothing to me really at the moment, because they're just full of vocab that I haven't learned, and probably grammatical structures that I haven't learned as well. I basically know the present tense, and that's it. So I'm looking forward to moving on and learning different tenses as well. But we've got to start somewhere. So yeah, I'm rambling on. I'm gonna go on to lyrics training now, and if I find any songs that I like on there, I'm gonna add them to our Spotify playlist as well. Yeah. Hello again everyone. So I actually didn't end up learning any Italian on Memrise earlier, like I said I was going to. I actually went on to Link instead and learned some Italian on there, because I feel like I just wanted to like practice more like listening still at the same time, but I wanted to learn new vocab and like, yes, be able to read at the same time, just be immersed. So I did a couple of lessons on Link. One of them was like one of their mini stories about someone who's a cook. It was very basic. I felt like it was just repeating the same sentences a lot but with the same words, but then you know I'm studying Italian from beginners, so probably good to have something more basic. And then I started like a course on restaurants. It's gonna be super handy, because like the main reason I want to learn Italian, and I haven't said that yet, because some people are like, why would you want to learn Italian? Like, no one really speaks it. Like, there's literally a girl at work who's Italian and speaks Spanish and English, and said that like she wouldn't have, you know, learned Italian if she wasn't Italian, like, you know, because she said there's no need to speak it. But I just really like Italy. Like, I've only been to Italy once, but I've always liked Italy, and I'd always wanted to go to Italy before I went to Italy. And I feel like because the UK is so close to Italy as well, if I do stay in the UK, and I can't really see myself moving outside of the UK other than to move elsewhere in Europe anyway, in which case I'd still not be too far from Italy. I feel like I could always just go back to Italy and travel around Italy more, and I feel like I know I could get by with English, but because I am like a linguist and I love languages, I feel like I just know that it will be different if I go there and I can communicate with people, and even if it's just basic, you know, conversations, and that will make me happy. And you know, one thing I like to do when I travel is eat, so you know, restaurant and food vocabulary and phrases, that's stuff I need to learn. So yeah, and I thought like it's always a good topic as a beginner as well. You get exposed to a lot of vocab and you can form basic questions when you're learning restaurant vocabulary, like, can I have the bill please? Like, but you're learning how to like form can I have questions kind of things, and learning vocabulary, like, I don't know. So I started with that, but I still need to finish that. But then that's what I'll be working on when I like study Italian on Link. And I will continue with that. I need to finish those courses, and I just reviewed some like vocabulary on Link as well. But now I think I'm gonna watch some like vlogs on learning Italian with Lucrezia, because I do need a bit more immersion rather than just loads and loads of like grammar and writing practice. Yeah, and then I'm probably just gonna like stop learning Italian for the day, because this is actually my like week off work for Christmas, and I you know, I wanted an intense study day because I don't really get to do that anymore, but at the same time it's still like my time off before Christmas, and I've also got like some content creation stuff to do, so I think I'm just gonna like chill after I get the content creation stuff done and work on my Italian playlist, Italian music playlist, because I know that will help me to find, it will really help me to find artists that I like in Italian to help with my listening. And also I just feel like it can sometimes motivate you as well to learn a language even more. Like there was a point where I was like, I regretted taking French at uni, and then I got really into like French language music, and then I was like, nah, I'm happy I took this language. And now, like, obviously having lived in Lyon, studied abroad in Lyon and stuff, like, I'm so glad I did study French. And you know, French is a language that allows me to communicate with so many people, so I've been fiddling with this and I've undone it. So I'm so grateful for that. But yeah, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to end this video here. I hope you enjoyed it. If any of you watching this have been studying Italian for a while, I really appreciate it if you share some resources down in the comment section. Like, I have got some trusty resources, but it's always nice to find some more, and you know, also maybe help me with my Italian music playlist. Recommend me some artists or bands that you like, and I'll look into them, see if there's any songs of theirs that I like. Yeah, so thank you so much for watching. Please click that big red subscribe button down below if you did enjoy this video, because you know, I make lots of videos about learning languages, also travel, and I'll probably make more Italian related videos as I continue on this Italian learning journey. So make sure to subscribe and give this video a big thumbs up as well, and hopefully I'll see you in the next video. Bye!